Heyo guys, time for a special little video where I'm going to be running down the Money in the Bank ladder match, which obviously takes place at WrestleMania, which is this Sunday. Now the Money in the Bank ladder match is a great new addition to WrestleMania, as it's a spectacle and you get to see a new star be born, as that's the basic premise. It's the Money in the Bank. This person eventually becomes the Money in the Bank of the company, and they get a big push, and you know, their career changes for the better, and recently not for the better. Now, last year's Money in the Bank winner, Mr.Kennedy, he had all the potential in the world to go places with this, but an unfortunate injury cost them to take the briefcase away from him and give it to Edge, and you know, he wins it again. It turned out for the better, but poor Kennedy, and then he screwed himself up. But let's just take a look at the contestants. This match is one of the more wide open matches at this year's WrestleMania. I mean, there are a lot of them, but this one is the toughest to pick, per se. So that's why I'm going to do an entire vid on this topic. So when you run down the list of competitors, John Morrison, CM Punk, Carlito, Shelton Benjamin, Mr. Kennedy, MVP, and Chris Jericho. Now you're thinking, it's got to be 7. Why is it 7? Well, I mean, obviously thanks to Jeff, I'm a dumbass Hardy, they had to take him out, and they never decided to throw anyone back in, which I think will help because one less guy is going to make this a bit better, and the number is closer to 6, but whatever. But now let's just take a look at the combatants in this thing. Carlito. Now Carlito's in this match mainly to make him happy, just so he won't threaten to leave the WWE, go to TNA, or go to Puerto Rico, and just leave the company, basically. So they throw him in here. And, you know, Carlito, he's a hell of an athlete. He's going to do some, probably a big springboard spot onto a ladder or knocking people over, or he's more than likely going to do the backcracker with the ladder. Carlito's chances of winning this thing are low. He has no hope in hell, really, of winning this thing. It's just mainly, as I said, to keep him happy that he's on the Mania card and on the pay-per-view instead of the dark match like he was last year with Ric Flair against Gregory Helms and Chavo Guerrero. Then we go to John Morrison. Morrison, great new young talent, new character. He's molding this character very well. Him on the mic now with this character is fantastic. But he's doing a run here as a tag team champion with The Miz, and they are one of the hottest teams in the company, and maybe in wrestling altogether. Now, not one of the best, but one of the hottest. Meaning, you know, they're on fire, not whatever. But anyways, now, do you really want to risk breaking that tag team up so soon? I mean, they've had a pretty good run for a couple months, and they're putting on good matches, and they're getting chemistry. You don't want to break them up too soon. That's why John Morrison's chances are pretty limited at him. He's going to win this. I expect him to do a good spot in this one. I mean, he is hell of athletic. He'll definitely do that corkscrew, split-legged corkscrew moonsault off the top rope on someone on a ladder, so that should be good. Then we go to Shelton Benjamin. Now Shelton, it's great to see him back in the ladder match. Don't know what in the hell the WWE were thinking by having him in this ladder match. It would have been great to have him with Jeff Hardy last year. But that's okay, because Shelton this year, he's more or less one of the runners for this thing. I mean, right now, since he took Jeff Hardy out, the big push for Shelton could happen here. You've brought him over to ECW, where, you know, he's been doing his thing. He was in a lot of squash matches, and then he was in he's in some sort of mini program with Punk and some triple matches with Punk and Elijah Burke that were very good. I think if you give it to Shelton Benjamin, it would be another benefactor. He can do the double duty of ECW SmackDown, you know, talk about how he is the gold standard, now he can be the money standard. So that would be a great elevation. But I don't know if the WWE is just quite ready for Shelton yet. I mean, it's obvious that after his great Intercontinental title run, they really had nowhere to go with him, and then back as the tag team, which everyone wanted, and that just fell flat. So it doesn't look like they have the confidence to go with him yet, 100%. So I would doubt him winning, but if he wins, I'll be happy. Then we go to MVP. Now, MVP, in my opinion, would be a fantastic choice, because MVP has improved so much throughout the year 2007. Now he's got the US title. Be a bit of a problem, but not really. Can you just imagine MVP for months and months of just talking about how great he is? And it would get, maybe would get a little repetitive, but still, MVP is such a good talker that him with that briefcase would be a great thing for him. But my problem with him winning this thing is he's got a program with Matt Hardy, and so I'm expecting Matt Hardy to show up either in the match or just make a run in to cost him the United States, the Money in the Bank thing, briefcase. So that's going to single MVP out. I think MVP would be a great choice in here, but, you know, he's got Matt Hardy to feud with. He's got to lose the title, and, you know, and is he really ready to go up against the likes of Undertaker and these guys? I mean, I think he could be, but you haven't finished this program with Matt Hardy. Then we will move to Mr. Kennedy. Now, Kennedy, a lot of people are picking him to win this thing, and for pretty good reasons. I mean, he was there last year. I mean, the WWE, they believe in him a lot. But really, do they? I mean, the man has had many chances to become superstar after superstar chance, but he just blows it himself. He'll either get hurt, which, you know, isn't his fault, you know, it sucks and it ruins their plans, or he'll be a fucking dumbass and go and say, I've never taken steroids, oh, and he show up on the list and get suspended, and ruin the chance to be with Vince, and, you know, that push would have been, phew, and you were going to apparently take the title off John Cena, but the injury happened, and so on and so forth. So I really don't see the WWE putting all their sources back into Kennedy again. It didn't work the one time, so that sucked for them. It didn't work the one time, and it really made them look stupid, and Ken Kennedy look stupid, so I really doubt them putting it in here. So now we're going to go down to the two combatants in this match who I think have the best chance of winning. Let's go with Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho, the man who back in 2005 on the television pretty much created this match. We all know he technically didn't create it, but anyways, he created it. It'd be nice to see him win, considering what happened with him on Raw last week, where he just got punched in the face by Big Show to help build that thing, that match between him and Floyd Mayweather. Don't think that was really necessary, but whatever. I think the Jericho winning this would be great, because he could turn heel, straighten the match by just costing one of the baby faces, well, the only other babyface, Punk in this case. I think Jericho having this, because Jericho, he really doesn't have much. That program with Orton was good, but it died quickly, and then that left him nowhere to go. That JBL feud didn't go anywhere, and this little thing with Jeff Hardy, it was gaining momentum, but Jeff, well, heroin happened. So we gotta now think about this, and you really should bank it giving it to Jericho. Jericho would be a great choice, and I would have no problem with Jericho winning it. And then we go to CM Punk. This match is based around CM Punk, pretty much. The fact that it elevates a star. When you look at CM Punk, he really is one of the top stars in the company. The man is over as much as Jeff Hardy is. He's a great wrestler, like a lot of these guys are, but he's just got something special about him. He's great on the mic, so giving him the briefcase and just saying a babyface twist on this would be unique and something very, very cool. And the fact that you can market him being straight edge for a very long time, it'd be great for WWE. It makes them look genius for marketing, once again, that they don't like the wrestlers on steroids and blah 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 and stuff like that. So I think CM Punk is great. Now, he may have been a dick in the back, but that's mainly not liking him. But there's someone who does like CM Punk, and that person is Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon likes this guy, and I can see this guy going great places with this briefcase. You can put him in feuds with Benjamin for the case, if you must, or Jericho for the case, if you must. Hopefully on SmackDown, that would be a great feud on SmackDown. And can you just imagine then maybe a respect title match, or just with Edge more often? It'd be great for Punk. This match, I'm picking Punk to win this thing. I think Punk needs this thing more than a lot of the guys here, because really, after his ECW title run and the stuff with Chavo's is now completed, where's he gonna go? Giving him the briefcase would be so crucial to elevate his career to another level. But anyways, that's it for me. I'm out. Peace.